Warning. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
What it do, family and friends? Welcome back to the Church of Black Power. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm. Make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please click that link in the description. Go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. And with that being said, family, I wanted to come to you real quick. And this is going to be a quicker video. I just wanted to talk to you guys about just a little bit of difference we're seeing in the 8-9 days that Trump's been in office when it comes to wording and being specific when talking about Black Americans. The Democratic Party has never spoken about us in the type of way, right, that some of these white Republicans are coming out and speaking about us. And I want to highlight some things because this is literally something that we need to look at, because there's so many Democratic shills running around here speaking about all what the Democrats have done when they haven't done anything. And at least the language that's being brought to us by the Republicans at this point in time, they're being very lineage specific for Black Americans. Now, if they can get some policies going with that, that'd be great. That would change the game. But I want to go here, family. Yesterday, you'll get this the day after. So you'll get this Friday. So the video that I dropped on Thursday, I was able to show you Ann Coulter. I showed you this. Ann Coulter responding to Tariq Nasheed when Tariq said he agreed with Trump 100%. Ann Coulter came back. She said, so did half a dozen Supreme Court cases, including Slaughterhouse case, Ex parte Virginia, Schroeder versus West Virginia, Neal versus Delaware, Elk versus Wilkins. This is yet another example of immigrants trying to appropriate the Black American experience. And I wanted to go deeper because come to find out, in the video I posted yesterday, I said I don't know if Ann is trying to get invited to the cookout, but the cookout is shut down. But she can keep going. She can keep it up. I thoroughly enjoy what she's been saying for the past couple of days. Not everything, but I can pinpoint certain things that I like. And I'm going to show you a couple of things. So this is one of them. Here's another one. And she was responding to our brother, Arthur Watkins Jr. Salute to him, because he's out there doing the Lord's work. She says, DEI has been great for women, Indians, gays, and Hispanics. This is how we make up for slavery. So now you have Ann Coulter, out of all people, being the person with sense in the room. Like, that makes absolute. If you would have told me that Ann Coulter would be saying any of these things when I first heard Ann Coulter, within the first year of me hearing Ann Coulter, I'd have been like, you on some bullshit. You on some nonsense, brother. You've been smoking the wrong peace pipe, brother. But truly, up has became down and down has became up, because here she is saying it. And here's another one I want to show you. Now she's responding to this Patrick Casey person, and it says, but all of the above combined amounts to a drop in the bucket when compared to how much money is going to pro-migrant stuff. Example, over $278 million to Catholic Charities of Fort Worth for refugee cash and medical assistance. Absolutely infuriating. And Anne comes back and she says, I would support slavery reparations if 100% of the funds were taken from these BS charities that drag third worlders into our country, paid for by us. And I'm gonna be honest with you, family. I responded to this. My response was something along the lines of, well, look who's coming around. The Republicans are sounding, Democrats has never said anything directly like this for Black Americans. And I also said, if the Republicans are smart, they will fill that vacuum by actually getting that done. You definitely can take all the money back from Catholic Charities. If one Catholic Charities organization, which is in Fort Worth, got $278 million, imagine what they all get as a yearly budget. And I went looking for the statistics, couldn't find any. I was only finding like individual areas with the Catholic Charities. But let's just say, matter of fact, let's see here. If we was to take, let's say that there was 100 Catholic Charities in the United States. We know that is way more. We know that is way more. But one second. My fault, family. Had a phone call. Okay, so if let's just say, we know that there's more than 1,000 Catholic Charities in the United States. So if we was to take times that times the $278 million, right? We would come out with $278 billion that could be distributed for reparations. That's it. There's reparations money right there. Even though we do know that they have the Justice Fund and that could fund reparations with no problem. But what Ann Coulter actually put on the table isn't really a bad idea. Remove the funding from these organizations and give it directly to the descendant of American freedmen. So yeah, I rock with that. But another thing I wanted to show you guys is that these people know, white folks, white Americans, they know that Black America are Americans. Let me be clear. Because you got all these your next people running around here. You got all these people who's fear-mongering, trying to get Black Americans to stand on their square. And we're like, nah, I'll pass. They're using a lot of emotion, and we're like, nah, empathetic. I don't have any sympathy for you. Sorry. but not sorry. And now, by us doing this, we're seeing more and more and more white Americans coming out pushing Black American delineation just like us. I want to get to this clip right here, and this is going to be I want to show you this first. They tried to make it look like Tariq agreeing with Trump about the 14th Amendment situation is a bad thing. President Donald Trump says the 14th Amendment was meant for children of slaves in America, not illegals. Tariq Nasheeds approve. Yeah, most of us do. And the ones who don't is because they're Democratic shills. And they have no sway in the Black grassroots. Period. But this is what I wanted to show you guys.
The Black communities in the United States historically have...
I don't know what just happened with the sound. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's try this again.
Been severely...
Okay. So it was just in my headphones. All right, let's do this again.
The Black communities in the United States historically have been severely handicapped by the party that they have been convinced to vote for over and over and over again. They've been made promises to, they've been lied to, they've been told that their schools were going to get money, that they were going to get economic impact in their neighborhoods, and it never happens because the people that convince them to vote for them are the most conniving, snaky, dirtiest politicians in the world, and they steal the money, and then they leave the Black communities to flounder. That's been going on for 60, 70 years. That should be fixed before we go over to some place in some other part of the world and try to help those people. Like, those are American citizens that need to be fucking handled and treated just like every other American citizen. If I was a Black person in America, in a Black neighborhood, a Black urban area that's been run down, and I see them sending hundreds of billions of dollars to other places like Israel and Ukraine and wherever else, what the dude? Look at my neighborhood.
Right.
Look at my community.
Family, tell me, did he tell a lie? So you're seeing these Republicans coming out actually saying what it is, while the Democrats can't do that and won't do that. They try to entangle us with everybody else, but because we're delineating, white America now sees that Black America is delineating, and they're like, yeah, these people don't deserve any of this stuff. This was for Black Americans. And as he said, if I was a Black American and I see all these billions of dollars going to Ukraine and Russia and Ukraine and Israel, whatever, I would be pissed off too. Exactly. But this is what the people who run around telling you that you're next, people don't want to talk about. They want to speak about you being Black American. They keep trying to other us like them. When we don't fall into those categories, and white America knows we don't fall into those categories. Now, I want to move here. And when I say that these Republicans are speaking in ways that these Democrats are not, if y'all remember, Isaac Bryan, this sucker dude, the dude who blocked our reparations, one of them, the dude who thinks he's good in the hood. I'm going to click this and give you the whole thing, and then I'm going to go back and show you what I said. He said, if you think ignoring Black families who have been hit by a natural disaster so that he can take a golf vacation 1 week after being sworn in is unpresidential. We should follow each other. because I do too. So if you think ignoring black Americans or black families who have been hit by a natural disaster so that he can take a golf vacation 1 week after being sworn in is unpresidential, we should follow each other because I do too. Family. So I said, dude, and I had to put the screaming talking head to make sure he understands my point on this. You literally blocked reparations for those same black Americans that you're trying to use in your political jargon. You're an enemy of my people, not a representative. This is the man that stood in front of Bill Asaley and then called him a bunch of anti-black people, racist and stuff like that, when he was the only person there trying to bring the reparations bill to the floor. And he want to make some bad faith arguments talking about you won't vote for the bill. You won't vote for the bill. I've supported the bill all throughout the session, but you didn't bring it to the floor. It don't matter what you support. I've said this before. It don't matter if you supported the bill. Once it got time to pass the bill, you made sure it didn't get passed. Damn your support. Let's be very clear about that. Let's be very clear about that. So now he has no problem speaking for black Americans when he can make Trump look racist, but yet he don't want to speak on the fact that he literally blocked our reparations. And then he gonna turn around and bring some nonsensical BS bill for priority schooling in 2 schools. Like I said, it seems like the Republicans are actually speaking more towards black American interest nowadays. I want to go here to this guy because this is why we don't have a care in the world. We don't have a care in the world because of people like him. People like him.
Black people, what makes you think that Mexicans are gonna come running to y'all for help? What for? Y'all black people can't even help yourselves. That's wild. Mexican people are hardworking people.
Family, how many times have you seen this week alone Mexicans crying for our help? How many times have you seen this week alone immigrants crying for our help, saying it's our fight too, saying we're next, and everything else? So this guy isn't even operating in the realms of reality. He's living in the psychoses.
Mexican people stick together. They make it work. That's the total opposite of a black person.
So you should be able to stick together and fix up Mexico, right? If Mexicans stick together and make it work, why does Mexico look like how Mexico look? This brother roasted him. I'm gonna let him go in.
See, this is what happens when they don't get what they want from you. They start crashing out and showing you who they really are and how they really feel about you, their true colors. And I find it ironic. I seen a video earlier today of a Latino Hispanic man talking about ICE turned off all his lights and came through and took his fiance. And mind you, this Latino Hispanic man was a Trump supporter. He voted for Trump. He voted for the love of his life to be deported. And there's like 20 million mixed status families in the United States, and 62% of y'all voted against them staying here. Y'all did this to yourselves. Y'all played yourselves. This kind of unity, I wanted to stay far away from me and never find me. Ever. But thanks anyway for letting the public know how y'all really feel. I already knew that. But thank you for, clarifying that. He has 200,000 followers. And before y'all get in my comment section talking about they're not all like that. Yeah, you may have a couple of good ones, good Latino Hispanic friends. But tell me, have you met any families like that? Tell me, have you met anyone that's not close to them that's not racist? Okay.
They turned off the cameras, excuse my language, and then they took my wife. Let me keep my wife here in the United States, man. She deserves to be here, man.
Well, where's all that sticking together stuff, right? Brother brought up a great point. It was your own people voting against your own interest. See, black Americans is one thing. Us sitting out of it and staying away from the situation is one thing. But y'all could have saved the Democratic Party if you wanted to. And you didn't. Why? Because you're not as united as you say you are. Or you would like other people to believe. And while you're talking about what makes you think Mexicans are going to come crying to you,
I just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
I don't understand. What don't you understand about the laws and them being broken to benefit people who shouldn't be here? What don't you understand about that? Did that happen with you? That's why you're so sympathetic and you're crying all over the place. It's not just because you're Mexican. Let's be honest. Now, you can have some sort of empathy, but you're not being picked up and taken. So most likely it's because you came with the same type of status. Your family came with the same type of status. And I don't feel nothing for any of you that's going through what you're going through right now. Because y'all didn't feel nothing for any of us. Damn all that. These are the kinds of people she crying over.
What's your name?
Seda.
Seda what? You have a first and last name?
Sam.
Seda Sam?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Where I was born or where I'm from?
Where are you born?
Thailand.
You've been deported before from the United States?
No.
Never been deported?
But I've been in the system before.
EMB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been charged with
Charged where?
before?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer.
Yeah. Are you a citizen?
My mom's a citizen.
Your mother's a citizen?
Yes.
But you're not?
Nope.
But you've never been deported before?
You Dr. Phil. You look like Dr. Phil.
Yeah? How do you know me?
No, I seen Dr. Phil, you know, on TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got Dr. Phil pulling up on these dudes, man. Dr. Phil is pulling up, asking questions. And spoiler alert, this man here, he was arrested for lewd acts on a minor. Lewd sexual acts on a minor, including the R word. And they released him because he's illegal. This is the sense. Well, let me rephrase that. This is the nonsense that they're expecting us to be okay with.
Well, this is an example of sanctuary cities, right? We got an illegal alien convicted of sex crimes involving children. And he's walking the streets of Chicago.
again, the downfall, the problem with the sanctuary city, that people like us walking the street rather than local law enforcement working with federal agents, this is what we're dealing with.
Yeah. You've been charged with sex crimes with children?
Not really.
Not really?
What the hell is not really? Either you are or you're not. Not really implies that I was doing a little bit, but I wasn't really doing it.
And never been deported?
Nope.
Huh.
Let's take them in, process them, lock them up.
Got it, sir. All right, can we get a transport vehicle? Working on it. Okay.
Tom Homan in these streets, just like they said they would be, ladies and gentlemen. But you have all these people out here talking this nonsense, trying to convince us that we should be okay with these type of people being here, including people, and I don't know, I wish brother Black Alpha Network was here so he can lend me his tether alert, because I kind of feel like this woman coming up here, I need to know where her family's from, because the nonsense that she's speaking right here is completely outrageous.
I am fully aware of what happened to Black people in America. I went to college, people.
Now that's what makes me think that she's a tether, because she said, I went to college, people, as if, one, she has no connection to the bloodline, because a person of the lineage would have said, I've lived this. My family has lived this. You going to college does not give you the Black experience. You get to be around us, basically. You get to be in our perimeter. That does not give you the Black experience, nor the history of the Black experience, nor does it give you any of the pain of the Black experience. So you don't even have the right to be speaking. But let's continue.
I'm still standing on doing what is right. I'm fully aware.
What's right for you may not be right for others. Let's be clear about that.
That not everybody had our backs when we were the targets. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Obviously, you are a fucking idiot. If you're trying to convince people to get out there and fight for a bunch of people who literally has been participating in the oppression of Black Americans since they got on this land, even though it was us that fought to bring them to this land, you are a fucking idiot.
But regardless, the same shit that I tell my daughter, I don't give a damn if someone hits you first. When you know that you will be okay, you don't hit them back.
Yep, if I wasn't sure, I'm certain now. She's definitely not one of us. They not like us for real. Because ain't no Black American parent gonna tell you, if someone hits you, I don't care. If you feel like it didn't hurt you, then you don't hit them back. No, that is some weird ass shit. That is weird to tell your child, because what you're really doing is teaching that other child that put their hands on your child that they can go and do it whenever they want to, even though it's not hurting your child. To that other child, they perceive it to be hurting that other child, to be hurting your child. It's the perception of them doing it at all is a problem. So you got to hit them back. You got to teach them you can't do that. This is how bullies are made, because of people like her. running around and telling her children not to hit people back if they really don't hurt them. I don't give a dang if you gave me a soft slap. I'ma slap you across the face with the speed and power of the ancestors. And I bullshit you not. I've done it before. Do not play with me. I'm not with all the play fighting and stuff like that unless you my girl. And if you ain't my girl and you trying to play fight with me, ain't no play fighting. If you ain't one of my brothers, one of my homies I grew up with, ain't no play fighting. Ain't no walking up on me and telling me to shut up and slapping me lightly and think I won't slap the shit out your ass. Whether it hurt me or not, it was still assault. And this woman is teaching her baby to let people assault her if she don't feel like it really hurt her. This is the idiotic stuff that's coming out of these people's mouths. Family, let me know in the damn comment section. What would your parent do if someone hit you and you didn't hit them back, whether soft or not?
You figure out a way to make sure that they can never hit you again. Y'all.
Figure out a way to make sure they can never hit you again. You mean like hitting them back? You mean like putting the paws on them, beating the brakes off of them? Taking all phase that come? Throwing them hands? Nah, see, that's how I know. That's how I know she ain't from the lineage. Ain't no stalling nobody out when they attack you, when they put their hands on you. Ain't no stalling them out. Jesus Christ. These are the people that's trying to blend in with us and try to make it sound like they're a part of us.
I want to sit here and say, oh, this is not my fight, I'm out of it. No, my baby. If you look like me, this is definitely your fight.
This ain't about looks. And they keep trying to make it about looks. If you look like me, it's your fight. No. You can look like me. You can have melanin like me. But if you're not a black American like me, then it ain't my fight. You can go and fight that fight. That's your fight. But don't say if you look like me, it's your fight. Because as I shown, these folks know who black Americans are. They know we're a part of the lineage. They know we're America and Americans. So for this woman to say that nonsense, like I said, there's a bunch of narratives being pushed. And she is trying her hardest to push the stupidest part of the narrative.
It may not be your fight today, but I promise you it's going to be your fight later on. So please get out of my comments calling me all whatever names y'all want to call me, talking about I'm a female Uncle Tom and all that shit. Leave me alone. What Trump is doing is hurting people. I don't give a...
Our people has been hurt for centuries. Only for people that we fought to bring to this country to come here and join in on the hurt. And you want us to put all that to the side and stand up for a bunch of people who just a month ago was all online disrespecting black Americans and our culture and our lineage? What sense does that make? All that we are the world shit died with Michael Jackson. Let me say that right now. what's that tether's name? Dr. Murray. When Dr. Murray killed Michael Jackson, that We Are the World shit died. Miss me with that.
But damn what color you are. People and families and children are being hurt now.
People and family and children have been getting hurt. The only difference is it's been our people, our family, our children. And fucking nobody gave a fuck. Family, I apologize. I was not trying to make this a cursing episode. But there was already cursing in the episode. So I'm just getting even more cursing. I don't know. If I get demonetized on this, it gets demonetized. I don't care. But still. It was all gravy when it was our people, our families, our hurt. Now that we sat back and said, okay, y'all want to be white Americans so much, we're going to sit back and let white Americans show you what white Americans do. So when they fuck around and find out, when they learn that shit ain't sweet, we're supposed to now come running to their aid. No, not at all.
This isn't about politics anymore.
What? All of this is about politics. All of this is about politics. They're trying to remove the politics from politics. Everything policy-wise that was meant for us has been given to everyone else but us. And you're telling me this isn't political? These people literally cosplay as Black Americans to get benefits that Black Americans are supposed to receive. And this isn't political? These people disrespect our heritage, culture, and land. Because when they come here, they're steady flying every flag but American flags. See, Black Americans are the only people who earned the right to fly whatever flag we want to fly. If we want to fly the Black American Heritage flag, guess what? We can fly the Black American Heritage flag. If we want to fly the United States of America flag, guess what? We fly the United States of America flag. And if some misguided people want to fly the RBG flag, that's on them. But the difference is we're in America where we fought, died, and built everything here. So we have every right to fly whatever goddamn flag we want to fly. Anybody that did not come from the lineage of slavery here in America, when you get to the soil in America, there should never be a foreign flag waving once you hit the soil. That's disrespectful to the country. It's disrespectful to the heritage of the country. It's disrespectful to the people who built the country. See, that's been the problem. Nobody's been telling, this is supposed to be a quicker episode, but I guess we're going to go over the 30-minute mark. People who come here and do that, they've been spoiled by America. They've been spoiled by Black Americans, and now we're cutting all that shit off.
Taking away Head Start programs, food, but it's not y'all battle?
No, it's not. And I'm gonna let my brother here. Hold up. Okay, give me 1 second, family. Give me 1 second. For some reason, that one didn't come through. All right, give me 1 second, family, because I definitely want y'all to. Well, I'll just tell you. Food stamps, SNAP, the food program, Head Start, none of that shit is affected by Trump's freeze. I said this in the last video, where they had to literally send out a letter to all the students who receive financial aid. But I think they sent a mass letter. But to everybody who received financial aid, it will not be affected by Trump's freeze. The freeze only stopped funds from going outside of America. But none of these people do the damn research. None of these people look up anything. All they do, they go to these tether sites like Shade Room. They go to these tether locations. They talk to other tethers, and all these tethers are spreading the same tether lie. So these tethers get online and start spreading that same damn lie. That's what it is, family. And we ain't falling for that crap no more. So I want to get into, oh, I did bring it up. Okay, cool. Here we go. We're going to let this brother say his piece.
You mean that I'm not going to get my fucking SNAP benefits? What the fuck do you
Here we go again.
Because what the fuck? Say that there are people like me who cannot work? Do you
I'm about to get mad.
People like me who have kids who cannot eat? Do you understand there are people?
Prepare your ears. I'm about to yell. 1, 2, 3. Food stamps and SNAP and any money going towards citizens has not been stopped. You just have to read. Why don't any of you read? When you see something pop up on TikTok or the news, go look up the document and read. The reason they froze federal funding was to stop money leaving the country. Like $37 million going to the World Health Organization and $50 million intended for buying condoms to distribute in Gaza. But instead of reading and looking things up, you guys listen to the Shade Room, you listen to Neighborhood Talk, you listen to every single TikTok creator without even going to go look it up yourself. Me, when I say a news, I tell y'all, go look it up yourself. You don't have to believe me. Just go look it up yourself. Your children will eat. You will get your benefits. You are on the internet spreading false information. All of you guys are doing all this for no reason at the moment. You are going to eat. You are going to get your benefits. Jesus Christ.
Like I said, family, in my last video, it's all about fear mongering. And people are spreading stuff without even having the proper information. They refuse to even go and look things up. They're just spreading what they heard or saw on social media. But our family, we are not falling for none of this stuff. We're standing on business, sticking to the script. Sticking to the script. Shout out to our brother Black Alpha Network for posting this. He comprised a compilation of our family standing on business.
Since y'all feel so bad for all of these people that illegally came into our country, go to another country illegally and see what happened to your ass.
But if you think that if my black went over to Mexico, you think they'll treat me like that? If I live next door to them and went to their country, you think they'll help me? Or do you think they'll help you? If you were an immigrant and went over into their country, do you think that they would do all for you that we do for them? No, they would not.
But they're all getting deported. Why should I care? Why should I give a fuck? When it came down to it, it was like, no, me not black, me Dominican. Well, guess what? You about to go, buddy.
Hey, y'all illegals, y'all better run it high under a rock. Trump kicked y'all asses up out of our country, man. Y'all got to go. Boo boy.
Black Americans, stand down and mind your business, because if it was you, they turn your ass in. This is our country and it's not our business. Mind your business, Black Americans. This is not our problem and not our fight. That is the Post.
Why are y'all afraid to go back to your country? Isn't it literally your country? And isn't it your people? You know, the people that have so much solidarity, they brag about it to black people. I'm confused here.
I just want to know, if you guys are protesting to be American citizens, why are you guys waving Mexican flags? I honestly, don't knock me down. But if you are protesting to be in America, why are you waving Mexican flags? You guys are opposite. Now, what if the ICE truck just pull up and say, "Oh, you guys get the fuck, get in now."
You know, y'all can't just be like saying all this stuff about us and then want us to just come to y'all rescue when y'all need us. You know what I'm saying? Negrito and all this stuff that y'all be, yeah, man. And y'all want me to have sympathy, man? Please, man. I done heard too much stuff and witnessed too much hatred. I'm gonna sit back.
All those people that was talking down on black Americans, saying that they didn't have no power in this country, and the man this and the man that, and Wabo, Wakata, and Jareer, and all types of other slurs that y'all say towards us. Now y'all crying. Look who's crying now. Now everybody crying and y'all want us to get involved. We not getting involved. And don't ask the black women either, because they said they was on vacation. So I don't know what y'all gonna do. I don't know what to tell you, G.
It's not our fight. It's not our business. So stop inserting yourself. Go find something productive to do. Something that'll benefit you and the black community. Go touch some grass. Hell, go play in the snow. But this is not our fight. Y'all rest and relax. And if it doesn't involve us, stay out of it.
You don't fuck with us, we won't fuck with you. Point blank, period. But y'all got the audacity to call us out and say we're next and shit like that. And if they're doing that to y'all, what do you think they're gonna do to y'all? What? Are you serious? Where the fuck you been?
These the same immigrants Kamala Harris let in this country, and not only just let them, but she gave them housing, they gave them allowance, they gave them food stamps, they gave them everything, man. And now somebody coming in to do the right thing and get their ass out, and y'all feel sorry for them with all the shit that we got going on.
Y'all don't stomp for us. You know what I'm saying? We tired. We tired of stumping for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's all we used to do. We stomp for other people harder than we stomp for ourselves. And now we waking up and it's just like, hey, grow you a set of nuts and fight your own battles. You know what I'm saying?
Let's keep it a band though. A lot of y'all immigrant cultures, y'all people come out here to America, you feel me? And the first thing y'all be teaching y'all kids is to stay away from African Americans, campaigning against us, creating racism inside them, hatred in their heart, you feel me? While y'all be acting cordial to us, but really in the back of y'all minds, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, I don't mess with African Americans, hating on our people, but copying the culture, swagger jacking, you feel me?
This is so sad. They're trying to divide us. We were never together. Please stop, bro. Stop playing in our face.
Family, like I said, shout out to our brother Black Alpha Network. He says, all that anti-black American hate from the illegals backfired, didn't it? And it did. And so that's why we're not out here feeling bad about it. As a matter of fact, it actually benefited one of our sisters out there. I don't even know where she's at. But it benefited one of our sisters because, well, I'll let her tell her story.
Y'all, I just done picked up my motherfucking landlord, so I don't gotta pay no bills now.
Salute to her. Lucky her. Lucky her. Iceton came and picked up her landlord. Now she ain't gotta pay no rent. Think that is a direct benefit to her. Shout out to her. I hope that she saves up and do something good with all that money. You dig what I'm saying? But we're gonna end here. I want to play one more thing, but I want to remind you guys, it's not our fight. It's not our fight. Hell, you got Mexicans making parody videos of people being deported on TikTok. And it's so hilarious that you have these same people who this dude, hold on, not him. Go back here. This dude here The same people that this dude here are making fun. This dude here said, we're united. We get things done. We come out on top and all this other stuff. But there's Mexicans out here literally making fun of them being deported. Say Walmart. Which opens the door because we've been already on our shit. So then Mexicans in their own community, in his own community, started clowning on their shit. And now it didn't reach the white boys. This right here had me in tears when I saw this. And I want to give a shout out to the Lord of the Tethers, Red Joker. This man gave me the laugh of the day, and so I wanted to bring it to you as we end here. But before we hit this video, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm. Make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please make sure you click that link in the description, go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. Now let's get into this.
No tacos, no enchiladas, none of that for you.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? You gonna come take it out of my ham? I'm gonna eat half this plate during the break. Maybe I'll call the ICE hotline. I don't know if I'll have enough time. Sure, all kidding aside, it was actually really good taco. These people broke the law. They broke the law to get here. And once they were here, they broke the law again. It was just serious crimes, folks. These are not like shoplifting. That's why they gotta go.
No tacos, no enchiladas, none of that for you.
Oh yeah?
When I say, and I'm over here laughing now, when I say that, oh yeah, and that crunch into that taco, that just really, I've been crying all day because of it. It's been hilarious. It's been replaying in my mind. Family. Oh, shoot. I hope that made you laugh as hard as that made me laugh. Family, we're on our square. Don't let nobody tilt you off your square. Don't let nobody push you off your square. Don't let nobody convince you to walk off your square. We deserve every single thing that those illegals was getting. The only people that deserve that. So for anybody to try to make us feel bad for fighting for the stuff that we deserve, for not wanting to be the shield for a bunch of anti-black racists, they can go straight to hell and kiss my ass 2 times. With that being said, family and friends, the doors of the church are now closed. Peace, family.
I know that the government, whatever, can't stand us black people. He's doing everything in the world to make black man be extinct. But I'm going to tell you one thing, us black people going to survive. So fuck everybody. I'm off.